Hey all you super players out there, Ben Lodice aka 5 Buck Lunch, coming at you with this week's Community Roundup. So we're going to start off on Reddit here. And let's see, we got Anime Fan 2233 who just started playing. Opened his first 12 packs, got a couple super rares. Congratulations, welcome to the game. Let's see, local communities, wonder what this is about. Certain a large bunch to feel the same way as this, almost always impossible to find. Local groups don't live in a big city. Yeah, this is actually an issue, especially with smaller games that aren't like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic. Sometimes it can be a little difficult to find a playgroup. What I can say is you can try getting your friends into it. That's one way you can get a playgroup started. You can try going to a local store that doesn't support it. So go to a Magic store or Yu-Gi-Oh! Store and then bring some product and like have people play with your decks and see if you can get some people into it. A lot of times then the store will start supporting it. Or you can always play online on places like Octagon. Iconic Attack Rare. New to the game, it affects a multicolor energy. Does it prevent the auto from iconic attacks? No. It prevents It prevents some of the older cards from doing it, but the iconic attack rares all work as long as they are multicolor with the correct color in it. Worth getting new expansion sets. Yeah. In terms of collecting, pricing's kind of high for 13 cards in the deck box. If you need the pieces, the nice thing about these expansion sets is you know exactly what you're getting. So, question about Awakened Sisters and Union Project. I forgot to start my fucking timer. And my phone's not working. Alright, well. I meant to make this video a little shorter than the last one. Some people complain about the length, but my timer doesn't appear to be working, so hey, we'll just wing it. Alrighty. When Khalifa kill Awakened Sisters placed on top of their respective cards, the cards remain underneath the place to drop. They remain underneath, and all their effects do not apply. So, yeah. They're basically not in the discard pile, but they're not on the board either anymore. HD Pick Editor to combine 9 cards to print on 1 page. I've been having a hard time printing. Usually I print 6 to a page if you want better quality. Just a thought. Popular opinion, proxies. Realistic proxies are bad for the game. Oh boy, this is very long. I'm sure you have some very interesting things that are stated here, but I don't think they're bad for the game because you can't play them at official tournaments or anything like that. And if you're a new player getting in the game, you don't want to drop $200 for a secret rare, I don't see anything wrong with playing at home with them. Do a couple more. 11, budget mono red Vegeta. Bam. Is this a structure deck one? I honestly haven't looked at this deck yet, so I can't have too many opinions on that. I like Pan a lot in these new mono red decks. We'll say that. This is my video, so check it out if you haven't, by the way. It's on the channel. New Cell Super Rare. Bam. Anyone know how the new Dark Parasitic card works? Says if your leader is a green one multicolor, sell a card if you have 4 energy to all your non-token battle cards. Do I have to have at least one card play it? According to this, you do, which is interesting. Choose all isn't considered a valid number. I would assume you wouldn't, but everyone else seems to be thinking, so I'll have to double check on that ruling. Opening Piccolo Surge. We'll do a couple more here. Piccolo Surge question. Piccolo Drawing being taken, what's a good alternative use, or does he not need one? Yes, he needs one. The leader doesn't exist anymore. If you want to play Hand Destruction, play Slug, or play one of the new green leaders. Unfortunately, there isn't really a direct one-to-one for Piccolo, so you're kind of out of luck there. But a lot of his cards can go into other decks, which is kind of nice. You could also try a Android leader and kind of switch to that. If you're playing the Piccolo that uses Successor, you can just switch to an Android leader like Cell, and it'll still work. If you're playing the more Hand Destruction control version, you could go to some other generic green leader would be the best way to do it. What is the most hyper-competitive deck I can make in set 10? Let's see. Set 10 is fine. No Vegex. Vegex? I don't know how to say that. Anything goes. I'm tired of getting clapped for being chill. I'm curious for this guy. So first answer is Pilaf. Pilaf is good. I haven't tested it enough to know if it's actually like nuts. Vegex before the nerf would have been tier 1 for sure. I still think the multicolor decks are going to be very good. I also think the Broly Surge, although I guess it's not set 10, Broly Surge is going to be tier 1. After that, we'll see. But yeah, some of the monocolor decks look very nice. Off the top of my head, I recommend Pilaf, especially because it's not super expensive, so it seems like you're kind of a newer player. Yeah, try the Pilaf deck that I just put up. And we will go one more. Draft box 5. Hero, I'm able to get 3 of these boxes for $100 each. Another loop on set where meta currently. No set 10 drops soon, so I want to know if draft box is worth buying 2 or should I get all 3 at $100 each? $100 is fine. That's basically what they're going for. I think they're going for like 95 on TCG Player. So if you want the cards, that's fine. Look at what's in it, I would say. It has good value. There's a bunch of generically good cards in there that will probably see a lot of play, like Goku and Ribrianne and things like that. So yeah, that's fine. If you want to spend some money on some boxes, it's definitely a good way to go. Alright, now we're going to switch over to the Community Super Discussion Group, which if you're not a part of, you should, because this is where we get a lot of the news from new cards coming out, previews, and tournaments, things like that. They came out with these new, we're getting all the dual color cards, and I'm super excited about this one, because I think blue-yellow is going to be cool, and I think this effect is really good. It's a blocker that can stand up once per turn in battle, which is really cool. And I'm actually thinking about trying Surge Kefla again, because it seems like the game's going to be getting a little slower, and we're getting some actually really good support cards for it. But we'll have to see. I'm very interested in trying out that leader, though, now that some of the big, huge decks have been nerfed. U7 or U11, who's going to be the better of the two? I mean, in the show, we already know who's the better of the two. No, I think U7, it's really interesting because they're very different decks. And that's another thing, too, is U11 didn't get hit, and that deck's actually really good. So we'll have to see. That could be another good deck in the future. I do like this picture, by the way. Vegeta leader cards, Bandai hates making them. Vegeta Unison cards, oh yeah, let's make a ton of those. Free giveaway, hop on there. I think all you have to do is comment. I already did to try and get some free structured decks. Bam, bam, that's a long one. Okay. Turn 5, though. Okay, so people are, like, yelling about how good Sengoku Revival Seeker is, but I really think it's rough because there's a bunch of new ways to negate incoming battle cards in this new set, which really hurt Ultra Instinct Sengoku because it doesn't have Deflect. And if this guy gets negated coming in, you're now tapped out, you can't Invoker, like, you're just in a real bad spot. That being said, it's obviously a pretty good card, and I like the fact that you can just drop it and get recurring resources off of it. It's very nice. Oh, here's my post. Bam. Lost it with set 10 Yamcha, so I guess so, LOL. Nate, I will say, this is going to be weak to set 10 Yamcha specifically because you put a lot of battle cards out that are not super strong, and Yamcha swings in and gets to do a bunch of direct damage. That being said, you should still be at an advantage if you're playing like on curve with your peel-off machines and stuff. More videos from me. Expansion set has arrived. Yep, so everyone gets to start playing as stores are starting to open. My store actually opens up this weekend, which is really nice. Hopefully everyone else's stores will be opening up soon. I post a few times. I can't be excited. Thanks for playing. Yep, always remember to thank Bandai when you're doing something right. It's really easy to be negative on the internet, but so if they do something you like, make sure you say that you like it, because we get a lot more negative than positive. What color do you want me to pair with the new Soul Striker? Yellow. Click, click. There we go. Everyone else do the Saiyan Saga has been highly misrepresented. Bandai 2 hyped it with 2 leaders, other being Goku. What mainline sagas have been getting more love than the first saga of Z? I mean, there's so many sagas that we'll get to them eventually. I wouldn't be too worried about it, Nicholas. Alright, we'll do one more. Somehow doubtful that we're going to get markers for the starter decks. If anyone knows wants to correct me, I'm more than happy to do that. In this case, what are people going to be using for markers? I remember saying, so I actually have some plus 5k, minus 5k tokens I'm going to be posting about soon that you can buy. But I didn't make any Unison markers because we didn't have those yet. So in the plus side, people will probably just be using dice, yep, in the meantime. Alright, so that's all for this week. Please like, subscribe, check out the Discord if you'd like to put any questions or comments on anything that's going on right now. Just go down to the description and join the Discord. There's a section in there. Put any comment in there, and I will talk about it next week. Go out there, play some Super, and have some fun.